Hi guys. I haven't posted in a while. Sorry, I got really busy. And I was gonna post yesterday, but it was hard. And to be honest, I didn't really do it because it was taking too long. But I'm probably gonna do it later. Maybe I'll post a video about it. But yeah, today we got lucky. It's an easy. So it's pretty straightforward. So you're given a string S consisting of lowercase English characters, and your task is to find the maximum difference between the frequency of characters A1 and A2, such that A1 has an odd frequency in the string and A2 has an even frequency in the string. Right, so the tricky thing here is, like, you have to find some way to keep the count of all the characters in the string, and you have to find some efficient way to have the highest odd frequency and the highest even frequency. Right, so this is pretty simple, I think, in terms of what's happening. So what we're going to do is we have int highest odd frequency, and let's just set this to -1. We're going to do the same thing for even, so we're going to do lowest even. Right, let's shorten this to frequency, and let's do -1. Okay, and then for int I equals 0, and let's store the length of the string in a variable called n. So we're going to iterate through the string, so I less than n, and we're going to do two things. One, we're going to first, let's initialize a counter array. The reason I'm using an array instead of a hash map, an array, technically in an array, the access time is faster because you don't have to hash the key, first of all, and second of all, you don't get collisions, right? I mean, depending on the implementation of the hash map or class in the language, it can be a little more memory intensive, but you're talking about like 5 memory locations. It's nothing. And to be honest, I like this a little better. It's a little cleaner. So there's 26 letters in the alphabet, and we're going to initialize it all to 0, right? You know what? Just to be a little more complete, I'm just going to say 0, because technically it's 0. Okay. So we're going to do count s of I is equal to plus actually. Plus, yes, everything was correct. And then, because, I get a lot of comments or during my interviews that my code isn't very clean. So, we're going to make this as clean as possible. So we're going to do one thing. We're going to say private update, void update frequencies. All right, and we're going to accept an address or a pointer to an int. So highest odd frac, and we're going to accept another pointer, highest even frac. Okay, and we're going to do one thing, and we're going to say int candidate. So if the candidate is even, if it's even, right, it can be the lowest even frequency. So we're going to say, sorry, I was just checking if there's a possibility that, like, no characters, like, the even frequency can be 0, but I do not think that's the case. So, yeah, we'll handle that later. But if candidate is mod 2 is equal to 0, we're going to say highest even frequency is equal to the minimum, this should be lowest. Is equal to the minimum of lowest even frac and candidate. Else it's odd because this is a binary, basically. So we're going to say highest odd frequency is equal to max highest odd frac and candidate. Okay, and at the end, one character. You know what? So I think we can just say return highest odd minus lowest even rec. And because it's a character, good thing I caught this. Oh, we have to do minus a to re-index it by, by 0. So, let's run this and give it a try. Okay, we're getting 3. Let's see. Oh, I didn't call the method. Wow. Update frags highest. I have to pass in the address of highest frag, the address of lowest even. Oh, I'm spelling everything incorrectly today. Frag and candidate. And the candidate is count si minus a. Okay. I keep on getting these errors and I keep on kind of forgetting how to do them. Is this? It's not this. Oh, it is this. Okay. Output 5. Oh, okay, this has to be, okay, we made a huge blunder here. This has to be maximum. So you see the greatest string length is 100. So let's make this 101. And yep, it should work. I'm gonna try submitting it. Expecting -3, interesting. Huh. Okay, because we're updating right now on every single thing. So you know what we have to do? We have to delete this. I try to get around this, but you just can't, unfortunately. So we have to update the counts, and then we have to do another pass to the array. Wow, that's embarrassing. I got tripped up by an easy problem. Hopefully a lot of people don't watch this video, but knowing my luck, people definitely watch this video the most. So we'll say if count at I mod modulo 2 is equal to 0, else we're gonna say lowest even frequency is equal to minimum lowest even frequency and count I, and highest odd frequency max highest odd. Okay, this should work. If it doesn't work, oh, what did I do? Okay, that was interesting. Yeah, this should work. Let's use this test case for fun. Green. Oh my god. This is so embarrassing, guys. Highest odd. Oh, what are we doing wrong, guys? Output 1. Let's print out these variables and see what is happening to us. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a long day. It's definitely been a long day. Okay, so our even is always 0. Very interesting. If count I mod 2 is equal to 0, lowest even frequency and count I is not equal to 0. Wow, okay. I thought about this in the beginning, then I forgot about it, and then I paid the price. Please work. All right, perfect. 100% run time. You know, this was an easy question. I don't know why it took me so long. It's been a long day, but yeah, guys, sorry about that. But yeah, hopefully you learned something. Always think things out, even if they're easy. Never underestimate a problem. I definitely underestimated this one a bit. So yeah, thanks, guys.